Geoff Millar, did I tell you I used to live in British Columbia?
Yes, you did.
I'm used to this BC sunshine. 3 days of solid sun, and now I've got your sunshine out, right?
Yeah, finally.
Listen, I'm with Geoff Millar. He's probably one of the top guides out of Port McNeill, if I got that right.
At Port McNeill.
Sun's Lodge, the upper northeast side of Vancouver Island. We gonna get a lot of fish?
We're gonna get a lot of them.
Fish like this?
Some of those, some bigger ones, I think.
Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
Stick with us,
Come
we're
on.
going fishing.
I'm going fishing all the time, and my baby's going fishing too. Bet your life that your sweet wife can catch more fish than you. Any fish will bite if you got the right bait. Now here's a little something that I'd like to relate. With my pole and my line, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing. My baby's going fishing too.
Going Fishing with Darryl Choronzey is brought to you in part by Yamaha. Reliability with every turn of the key. G3 Boats, a Yamaha boat company. Abu Garcia, for life. Berkeley, catch more fish. And by Darryl Choronzey's Canadian Fisherman's Breading and Batter Mix. Closed captioning for Going Fishing is brought to you by Skeet Soap. If you and your family are concerned about DEET, use Skeet. Our host never denies the fact he just loves the province of British Columbia. Now, just where else can you go in this country of ours to find more spectacular scenery? That's particularly true along the Pacific coast of British Columbia with its towering mountains, scenic forests, and abundance of wildlife. Today, Choronzey has accepted an invitation from Scott Sund and his family to visit Sund's Lodge, located on Malcolm Island, just off the northeastern tip of Vancouver Island. Here, the fishing is almost always hot, to say the least. All 5 species of Pacific salmon can be found in these waters. In fact, millions of salmon converge in this bait-rich region prior to returning to their natal streams to spawn. Stay with us as Choronzey and guide Geoff Millar troll the waters of British Columbia's Inside Passage in search of spring and coho salmon.
Geoff, another feeder.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
You know, and hey, no jokes, no kidding aside, we've only been on the water 45 minutes and that's 4 fish. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Golly.
A lot of feeders down here right now.
Now, you're calling feeders immature adults, right? Like
Yeah.
they're not going to be spawning this year, they're going to spawn
that's
next year.
Like, you know, 1 to 3-year-olds that are in here feeding. There's a ton of feed down there on the bottom, and they live here all their lives.
You know what? That's straight herring, eh?
Yeah, that's just the whole herring again.
Now, if this is up around 15,
I don't think it's that big. It looks like about a 7-pounder or
you
something.
think so?
Yeah, it seems like he's...
What's the name of these boats that we're on right now?
They're called aluminum chambered boats, ACBs. That's
Yeah.
what we call them. Yeah.
They're nice.
Welded aluminum chambers, like kind of like an inflatable, but made out of welded aluminum.
That
so.
Yamaha is quiet.
Oh yeah, they're nice. I love these kickers.
Oh, come on, baby. Okay,
Oh,
here we
he
are.
comes.
Yeah. You know, when he hit, I would have bet he was a little bigger.
Yeah.
That one's gonna go back to swim another day.
Feisty ones, these ones, eh?
Yeah.
Feeders.
Nice looking fish.
Yeah. There's a
Nice
nice
fish.
little feeder, Darryl.
You're not kidding.
He should be just fine. He looks healthy. He's ready to go.
Go?
Yeah, there he goes.
He'll be back another day.
Yeah.
How many of these feeders are you seeing? Like, I'm not talking the real shakers, right?
Yeah.
But say 10 to 17, 10 to 18 pounds. You see a lot of them?
We'll get a lot of these in this area. They're around here all year, so.
And you're releasing a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. All I know is this fishery is getting better every year.
Yeah.
Good management and practices by the commercials, by the sport anglers,
Yep.
and the government's finally tuned in.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get some more fish.
Geoff fighting the fish with a little BC sunshine. I was sitting there eating a muffin. I love this province, I'll tell you.
Well, that's a little bit better one, I
Yeah,
think.
he popped that release pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there he goes.
Now, you don't have any problem getting your limits up here daily pretty well, eh?
Well, you know, there's usually the case, no, but you know,
happens.
Yeah, you know, as fishing's fishing, and sometimes the fish aren't in, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Hey,
But-
I'm telling you what, I love your BC sunshine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Like I said, I got burnt 5 days over at Cayucot, right?
Yeah.
And we were out in the sun every day, and it was just torturing me. Well, look at my face.
I see it.
I'm losing skin as I fish. I don't want to give him any slack, so just...
Yeah, I'll back you up here. And
It's okay.
You're all right.
Strong fish.
I don't think he's done yet either.
No, he's not. Nice fish. He knows he's going on the ice rack shortly, eh?
Oh, don't jinx yourself.
Come on, baby.
Going under the boat. Coming at you.
Ah. Smart fish.
Yeah, oh yeah. He heard that comment.
Yeah. The ice rack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
I'll be jinxing myself.
Okay.
Nice
We're in
fish.
better shape now. I'll get that net handy.
This is a strong fish, Jeff.
Yeah, he is. I think it's a little better than the one we got earlier there.
You get the net, my friend.
You betcha. Oh, he's not ready yet. Mention the net in
Yeah.
cases. Usually they have to see the net before they do that.
He's just going right back down. This is kind of interesting. We haven't even been to Sun's Lodge yet. You picked us up at the ferry landing, right?
Yeah.
10 minutes later, we're fighting fish on the way to the lodge.
Yeah, and I gotta get us turned here. This fish is going under.
Yeah, he's got him. I got him.
There you go.
Okay,
There he
get
is.
your net ready.
Oh yeah, he's still got some spunk to him.
Yeah, I know.
These feeder fish are real aggressive, and they just
Just
early in
get
the
the
year.
mesh ready because.
Oh,
boy,
I
that's
think
nice
you're
line.
almost got him. He's starting to get sideways here. No more line.
Get the net to him.
There he is.
Nice fish.
All right.
Put her in, buddy. Get her in here, buddy. Drop her and you're
Oh
going
yeah,
after
that's
her.
a nice one.
Hey, is that a dandy or is that a dandy?
Hey, look at the colors on that fish.
You know?
Jeez.
Let's get him out of the net for a minute.
Yeah, that fish was, he fought bigger.
You know, it's a nice fish. Jeff, pass that up to me.
Oh yeah, there you go, guys. Oh,
Got
nice.
it. Let her go. Nice fish, eh?
Oh yeah.
Now listen, what was the name of that town? Port McNeil?
Yep.
We left Port McNeil this morning at 5 o'clock. We haven't even got to Sun's Lodge yet, right?
Yeah.
And Jeff says to me, you want to wet a line before we get there? Why not, buddy?
That's why.
Put him on ice.
You betcha.
And now for the Darryl Choronzey's Canadian Fisherman's Breading and Batter Mix Campfire Comment.
Dan and I were out, 3 days ago, Georgian Bay?
Sure.
What'd you think of it?
I had to eat some southern fish.
Yeah.
That you gave me.
Because it's pretty tough fishing out there.
yeah, it was
You know,
tough.
we've got some hatchery work. We're trying to do some better things.
Yeah, I hope so. I really do. Now, I hear that there's some new things coming on. Pen rearing.
Yeah, there's a lot of new things, and pen rearing is probably the newest thing to really take hold on the southern Great Lakes for the most part. When I stock fish, say on the Saugeen River with the Lake Huron Fishing Club and the Steelheaders, or the Sydenham Sportsman's Club, right? You always want to imprint the fish. That's the most important thing in the world. So now we've got pens. In Michigan, started it first. You've got pens. They're probably 15 feet long, 5 feet wide, 6 feet deep. You put these pens in the mouth of a little river. You put the fish from the hatchery in the pens. You feed the fish for 4 or 5 weeks in the pens. Then you open the pen, you let them go out to the lake, but they're smelling and imprinted to that little stream at the river mouth.
There any problems here?
You mean on Georgian Bay?
That's right.
Listen, Dan, I don't want to name the club, but it's close by. As a matter of fact, it's about 10 miles away. They've been raising rainbow trout for years, and they think they've had great returns, and I don't think they've had returns at all. I mean, they don't have a phenomenal rainbow trout fishery, and the problem is they're raising rainbow trout to that size, but they're stocking them near the river mouths. My suggestion is put the pens in the river mouth, put the fish in the pens, feed them for 4 weeks, let them go, and they'll imprint. I don't want to say who, but a couple of their officials said, oh, we've been doing this for years, and our results look really good. No, their results are terrible as far as I'm concerned, right? Oh, most of the fish are clipped. Yeah, but what's most of 100?
Right,
They're getting 100 fish back. I mean, 100 is nothing. If they're releasing 10,000 fish, if they put the pens in there, they get 2,000 or 3,000 fish back. I've been there. I think I know it. If they don't want to listen, I don't care.
Going Fishing returns with more salmon action.
Scott's son, do me one favor. Get your hand off my fish and shake my hand.
Great
Listen,
job, buddy. Great job.
I've been to 100 lodges in British Columbia. You know, up and down the coast, into Alaska too, and everything. I've never seen a lodge like you've got here right now. Well,
Yeah, well, the fishing's part of it. We always say it's so much more than just the great fishing.
Yeah.
And the staff of 13 and a small group setting of 20 people, we really try to make service and the family atmosphere really shine.
you know, you had to see this. Yesterday we came back. We fished right from the time we left the mainland,
Yeah.
right? And then we got in here late. But you had the staff out singing and welcoming
Oh, yeah,
us.
yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, they sing to you when you come in and leave. It's a really happy staff. A lot have been here, like Geoff, your guy, had been here for 20 years, and we love what we do here. We have fun.
Okay, what shows are you going to do next year? You know, like the sportsman shows?
Well, you know what? Next year will be the Safari Club in Reno, and then we kind of have toned down some of the shows because we're getting so much repeat business right now. So less sport shows and more just meeting with some of our customers one-on-one.
Okay, phone number. Give me a phone number if they want to get hold of you.
800-991-SUND.
Say that.
800-991-SUND.
Okay, website.
Sunslodge.com has tons of great information, short little video, and everything you need to know as a prospective guest.
You know, I'm going to tell you this again. I've been all over British Columbia, up into Alaska, Oregon, Washington. I've never seen a resort like this, and the way you treat people.
Well, thanks, Darryl. It's an
You know?
honor to have you here.
Can I come back?
Oh, yeah.
Can
Not too soon, but...
Can I catch fish like this?
Oh, every time. Great job.
Hey, this is a dandy.
Yeah.
And I got a full cooler, too.
Oh, yeah, you guys did awesome. Limit of fish.
Unbelievable. Again,
Okay,
thank you
thanks
very
for coming,
much.
brother.
Geoff, I can't believe this, but I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
We've only been out 4 hours. We haven't been to the lodge yet, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know whether I got a spring here or a good-sized coho, but that seal was back there, too.
Yeah. Interesting.
It'll be interesting because this fish took off a second ago.
That looks like a good fish there for sure. If that's the
It's pretty
fish.
good. I just got knuckled.
Yeah. Let me get
But
that
I'm a
on
little
here.
leery about that seal.
I know.
Just
I'm
said, look at
wondering
that
if
seal there.
seal's got it.
Slow that boat down just
Yeah.
a while. We just may have the seal. No, there's the seal there.
Oh, good.
Son of a gun.
We are into a
I've got a
fish.
good fish, and I don't want that seal to get him. You're saying around here you don't see
There
the
he is.
seals too much?
Not very often, and I haven't seen one take one here for a long time.
Let's watch this flasher. We'll see
I
what
see
happens.
the tail of the fish there.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Oh, yeah. He's running away from us. Look at this. Hey, what can you say? Honest to God, we've been out for 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay? You picked me up this morning,
Yeah.
and we haven't even been to the lodge yet. I don't even know what the lodge looks like.
Yeah. Well, you know what the fishing looks like.
Yeah, I got sore shoulders. I got a rod butt in my gut all morning. What do we got?
Nice Chinook.
Nice fish, eh?
Oh, yeah, there he is. He's tired
Okay.
out.
Bring him in.
Bring him
You
in.
know what? He took off like a freight train.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
nice Chinook.
It's a good fish, eh?
Yeah.
It's 40 pounds.
Oh, sure.
That's gonna go 21,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
21, 22 pounds. Listen, lift him out for a sec. I just
Yeah.
wanna talk about this fish and this fishery here and that crazy seal that was chasing him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get my hands.
Yeah, watch your fingers there, that hook
okay.
straight there.
Let's do it this way first. Watch yourself. Let go.
Okay.
Got it. Hang on. I
you
want to just show you something. Geoff picked me up this morning, and I think you thought I was a head case, right? Because I said, I'm coming from Ontario, and I'm using the Spin Doctor Flasher. What did you call that thing? Can you remember what you said? Monstrosity or something like that?
Something like that, I can't remember.
Is it catching fish?
It is.
It's attracting seals, too.
Yes.
Okay, on this side, I've got a Dreamweaver, and these are barbless. Look at easy.
Yeah.
I've got a Dreamweaver fly, right?
Yeah.
And it's Millar.
Yeah.
And you said you don't see them out here.
Not much, no.
It's a Great Lakes fly, right?
Yeah.
And look at that thing's been chewed up. I think we've had, what, 6 springs so far?
It's been hot.
You know, the coho just love it, but we had 6 springs.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to say this. If you get the opportunity, Sun's Lodge, what's the name of the island?
Malcolm Island.
What's that little port that we took off from this morning?
Port McNeil?
Honest to God, I'm out here with Geoff, and this is the honest truth. I haven't even got to the lodge yet. We met you at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock this morning?
We met at 5.
At 5.
Yeah.
We put our first rod down at, 6:30?
Yeah.
We must have had 7 or 8 springs already. You know, I forget what I said or what we've caught. I know we've got some nice coho, and we're getting fish like that.
Nice fish.
On the Spin Doctors, the Dreamweaver flies,
I never thought.
the
Nice work.
monstrosity, you said. Nice fish.
And now for the Walker Deeper Diver Tip of the Week, taking your lures down and away. Unlike the Great Lakes, water temperature is not a factor to local guides when trolling the saltwater. Fish finders are all important on the BC coast for searching out bait and salmon.
Geoff Millar, the Fishmaster, Sun's Lodge. Listen, I got to say thank you. You know, it was raining this morning. What happened?
We called in and had them clear some clouds out, and look what happened.
You look at what happened. This scenery is absolutely phenomenal out here in front of Sun's Lodge. Before I go any farther, if you get the opportunity, get up to Sun's Lodge. It's sunslodge.com, and it's, right? www.sunslodge.com.
That's right.
Is it always this great?
It's most of the time, 90% of the time.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
The fish are everywhere. We're not that far from Port Hardy or Port McNeil.
Yeah.
Okay, before we go any farther, I've got my Berkeley Canadian Specialist smooching rod, right? The Islander, right?
Top of the line.
I got a good buddy that owns this company, and it's a BC-made reel, and it is the best mooching single-action reel anywhere in the world. And again, it's made in Canada, right?
That's right.
Okay, I said to you, we're gonna do something a little different. And you said, what? And I said, I'm bringing out some Great Lakes lures.
Yeah.
You know? Now, this is a Spin Doctor by Dreamweaver, and that's a Dreamweaver Strong Fly.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and it's Millar, and it's hot.
And they work.
Do a great big circle motion. We caught salmon on it, coho in both coho and chinook. We caught halibut, right? But again, Spin Doctor, it's got the fins on it, and it's got that Millar fly.
Yeah.
Now, here is another version of the Spin Doctor, right? Little bigger, chrome green on one side. Got some chrome and got some green tape in there, right?
Yeah.
Right? Different fly, but a Great Lakes fly.
Yeah. And that one worked as well. And what I like about these flashes, they're small, but they really got that wide. They give a lot of
And they give a whip, right?
Yeah.
And I'm running an atomic fly, Oswego, New York, right?
Yeah.
And again, it's Millar.
Yeah.
You know, what do you say?
I say that let's get back out there and get some more.
I'll tell you what. I've got to thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to, keep repeating myself on this lodge. I've been to a lot of lodges, right? And Sun's is spectacular.
Yeah.
And this truly is paradise. And you come here sometimes and you can see, what are they, llamas?
Alpacas. We have one
Alpacas.
llama trying to take care of the herd.
They all look the same,
Yeah.
But where do you come to a lodge and you got alpacas?
Right here.
They wake me up with rock music in the morning at 4:30, right?
Yeah.
But to wake you up, you're out at 4:30. Where do they deliver barbecued hamburgers and hot dogs in the middle of the ocean? Only at Sun's Lodge. If you get the chance, www.sunslodge.com.
That's right.
Tell you what, we've given them the message. You and I are go fishing. We'll see you later.
Going fishing returns with the Napoleon Barbecue's Shore Lunch.
Cedar plank barbecuing, whether it's with fish, whether it's with steaks, whether it's with pork, whether it's with putting hamburgers on, has really taken off across Canada, coast to coast. Now, the planks are very, very easy to get hold of. You can buy them in most grocery stores. I think this one was about $1.50 or $2. My suggestion is, and I don't want to put the grocery stores out of business, but go to Home Depot or go to Beaver Lumber and buy a fresh cut BC cedar plank. You don't want any treatment on the plank. You want a rough cut cedar plank. You can get a 12-footer. You can cut out 12 pieces for what you'd be paying for 2 or 3 pieces in a grocery store. But anyways, okay, there's the plank. You take the plank, and they recommend at least an hour. Listen, I let my plank sit up to 12 hours overnight. You want the water to soak in because you want it to smoke and smoke a lot in the barbecue. You do not want it to burn if you can help it. Keep a water gun with you. The other thing is, don't do this in the kitchen. Unless you're trying to collect some insurance, right? Defraud the government or whoever. Yeah, go and put it in the kitchen because you're gonna burn your house down. Do this on the barbecue. You can do it up north, you can put foil over it, but it's ideal in a Napoleon barbecue, okay? So again, let it soak from 6 to 12 hours. This little recipe today is about the easiest you're going to get. It's called maple sugar plank salmon, and that's exactly what we've done. We've taken some maple sugar and we've laid it all over the salmon. I've let it sit in the refrigerator for approximately anywhere from 6 to 12 hours. You can add some salt. In this case, it's sea salt because we don't want too much sodium and we want to keep our figures. Take some pepper. Okay, now this is where it gets just a touch messy sometimes. You want to take that fillet, pick it up. You want to leave the skin on the fish. Put the fillet on the wet plank and put it into the Napoleon. Now you want this heat of approximately 375 degrees, and I would cook it for upwards of 20 minutes and longer. Again, keep an eye on the Napoleon at all times, because even though the plank's wet, it might catch on fire. Get the little kid's squirt gun, fill it up with water, and you can not only have water fights, but you can take care of your supper too. Now, I'm definitely not going to put my lips around that little bit of salmon fillet right now, but it's going into the dining room. We've got a bunch of guests, and I've added a little bit of garnish with some lettuce and tomato. Again, it's very, very simple. Salt and pepper, lots of brown sugar, and a little dill and cucumber sauce that you can pass it out to your guests. Serve it with rice, serve it with potatoes. If you're like me, serve it with French fries or eat it with your fingers. We'll see you next week, because instead of going fishing, I'm going in to eat.
For more information on today's fishing location and other going fishing destinations, visit goingfishingtv.com. Going Fishing with Darryl Choronzey has been brought to you in part by Yamaha. Reliability with every turn of the key. G3 Boats, a Yamaha boat company. Abu Garcia, for life. Berkeley, catch more fish. And by Darryl Choronzey's Canadian Fisherman's Breading and Batter Mix. Going Fishing would like to thank the following fine sponsors.
Going fishing, baby, smiling my way, gonna have a great day, no competition. Going fishing, going fishing. We'll be gone, but not for too long. Going fishing, we'll be